Hello everyone, welcome back to English Gurukul. Today we are going to learn very important grammatical lessons. So let's get started. So my friend, today we are going to talk about very important lessons. Write down along with me. Write down clause. Clause, which is very relevant for our examination, and unless and until you have any sort of idea regarding clause, so always you will have a difficulty to understand about the sentences. You can't write properly, you can't form complex sentences and compound sentences, simple sentences. So because of this reason we need to understand about the length and breadth of clauses, and when you understand about it, then you can write well, speak well, and you can do anything you want. So that's the reason we need to study about clause. My friend, if I ask you what would be the definition of clause, what would be the function of clause, so could you tell me something about it regarding this point? Because whatever I acknowledge throughout my little span of my life, I want to convey this message that clause is very important subject. First of all, very important, indispensable subject. If I tell you what is clause, always you should remember clause is a group of words. What is a group of words? First of all, if anyone asks you what is clause, so you should tell them that clause is a group of words and which have subject and verb, which have subject and a verb. So what I have written over here, what is clause? A few days back I also defined what is phrase. Today I am just telling you what is clause. Clause is a group of words which have subject and the verb. Let me give you an example so that you can understand it better. Okay, now if I write Ram plays cricket, you can see very easily here subject is Ram. Who is subject? Subject is Ram and also noun. Plays is a main verb and cricket is the object of this sentence. Yes or no? Now what I said, clause is a group of words which have subject and a verb. That means this Ram plays cricket, it's a sentence. Now if we define it that whether it is a clause or not, so how can we define it? First of all, we need to check whether this sentence has a subject or not. Does this sentence have a subject? Yes, Ram is subject over here. Now second one is check it out whether this sentence has main verb or not. So does this sentence have main verb? Yes, this sentence also have a main verb. You have seen plays is main verb over there. Yes or no? So Ram plays cricket. So we can call it a clause. What? A clause. And always you remember a clause can stand alone. Also a clause can't stand alone. What does it mean? That means a clause does not always express on its own, or I can say a clause does not always express its meaning. But this clause Ram plays cricket, have you seen subject and verb? Yes or no? Ram plays cricket. So it's if I say it's a group of words, yes or no? Ram plays cricket, it is also Ram is word, plays is word, cricket is also a word. And how can we merge all the words together? Using structures, that means tense. That's the reason I have written Ram plays cricket. So this is a group of words and which have subject, also a verb, which is known as the clause. What? Clause. I think all of you understood. Now the main point is This clause has been defined in different ways. One is called coordinating clause, Basically it is the types of clause. What types of clause? So in general clause I have defined here in two types. One is coordinating clause, okay, and we can call it independent clause also. Independent clause, and the second one is called subordinating clause, which is also known as dependent clause. Okay, so what I have said, first of all I have defined what is clause, but understanding about the definition, you can't say that I have understood the concept of clause. No, if you say like this, so that would not be correct. But we need to understand about the length and breadth of this topic. That means we have to go all in. Now I have also defined by giving an example over here, Ram plays cricket. I think all of you understood that Ram is subject and place is verb, and it's a group of words. That means it's a clause. What? It's a clause. It also expresses the meaning. Ram plays cricket, it expresses the meaning. Also I have told you what? That a clause does not always express its meaning. Always also you should remember this point also. Okay. Now what I said, clause has been defined in two parts. One is coordinating clause, which is also known as independent clause. Second one is subordinating clause, which is known as dependent clause. Now what does coordinating clause? Before understanding about the coordinating clause, we need to understand about the coordinating conjunction. What are the coordinating conjunction? What are the coordinating conjunctions are there? There are so many coordinating conjunctions, but I will write some of them. First one I can write, like very important conjunction is and, okay, but, or, nor, okay, yet. All these are the coordinating conjunction: and, but, or, nor, yet. So for all these are the coordinating conjunction. I have written the important ones. Okay, there are so many: and, but, or, not, yet, so, for, all these are also there, but I have written the important one. And second one, what? Subordinating conjunction. Subordinating clause can be formed by using subordinating conjunction, and there are so many subordinating conjunctions are there. I will write some of them, because when we go to study about only the coordinating conjunction, then we have to I have to let you know all the concepts of coordinating conjunction when you study about the conjunction. And when we study about the subordinating conjunction, then we need to learn all the concepts, and I will write all the words over here. Okay, right now I am just giving you some examples, some ideas. Before go deep down into this topic, I just introduce all those important learning of the classes. Now I have written subordinating clause, and subordinating clause, yes, is formed by using subordinating conjunction. And what are the subordinating conjunctions? If, what if, I can write nice one, as if, though, although, even though. Okay, there are so many. Even though, when, how, why, where, what. So there are so many subordinating conjunction. Okay, however, okay, there are so many subordinating conjunctions are there. I have written some of them. When you study about deeply about subordinating conjunction, then I will write all those subordinating conjunction on this board. Then you can write it down very easily. Right now I just introduce what is subordinating conjunction and what is coordinating conjunction. Why we need to study about coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. That is our purpose for today's class. So now I have told you what is clause, and I have also given an example, also the types coordinating clause and subordinating clause. Now my friend, here you have seen that coordinating clause always be dependent clause, means independent clause. Coordinating clause always should be independent clause, not dependent clause. Always you should remember that coordinating clause should be always independent clause, and subordinating clause always be, yes, dependent clause. Okay, let me define it by giving an example. Suppose if I write a sentence over here, my friend, for all of you, Ram is a student and I am a doctor. Okay, I have written a sentence over here. All of you have seen that Ram is a student and I am a doctor. Okay, now have you seen Ram is a student is a clause. It also express its own meaning. Yes or no? Ram is a student. It's express the complete meaning of this clause, of this sentence. Ram is a student. It express the complete meaning. So, and what I said, the clause is a group of words which have subject and a verb. And you might ask me that, sir, what is the difference between clause and sentence? Already I told you, sentence always express its own meaning. Sentence always express the meaning, it must have the meaning of this sentence. But clause might express the meaning of the sentences. That means a clause, suppose every time, not every time, clause express the meaning. Got my point? A clause does not express always its meaning. Sometimes also express, also sometimes, yes, doesn't express its meaning. We have to understand about it. That's the basic difference between clause and sentence. Sentence always express the meaning, but clause not always express the meaning. What I have written, Ram is a student, is a clause. It also express the meaning. Yes or no, my friend? Yes. You see also I have written over here, and I am a doctor. Here, from and to a doctor, it is known as coordinating clause. Why it is known as coordinating clause? Because it starts with coordinating conjunction and. Have you seen here and is written, and is a coordinating conjunction, and this sentence I am a doctor, this clause has started with conjunction and. So because of this reason I can say and I am a doctor, this is known as coordinating clause. And this one, Ram is a doctor, Ram is a student, here you can see no conjunction is found over here. Can you get any conjunction over here? No. So that is the reason this clause is known as the main clause of this sentence. This is known as the main clause of the sentence, and this is known as the coordinating clause. And the complete sentence, it is known as the compound sentence. Later on I will make you understand. You know that sentence, according to structure wise, the sentence has been divided into three parts: simple, complex and compound, and it is a compound sentence. Whenever you see the coordinating conjunction present in a sentence, then you can easily find that it's a Yeah, compound sentence. So Ram is a student and I am a doctor. Both these clauses has been joined by or has been connected by a word or a conjunction is known as and. Got my point? Both of these clause, it's also I am a doctor, and both of these clause joined by a word or joined by this connector and this connector is known as coordinating conjunction, and it formed the coordinating clause, and from Ram to doctor it is known as compound sentence. Got my point? It has its own meaning. Got my point? And it's also independent clause. Ram is a student, it expresses its own meaning, and I am a doctor is also express its meaning. So I can say both this clause express its own meaning. So because of this reason it is also known as independent clause of this sentence. Got my point? Second one is subordinating clause. What does subordinating clause mean to us? Subordinating clause, suppose if I write over here, my friend, if I write I will go if you come. I will go if you come. I have written a sentence, I will go if you come. You see, this if, okay, if I ask you that what is the, very good, can you say what is the function of if over there? Yes, if you will tell me, sir, it is a subordinating conjunction. Very good. And this subordinating conjunction makes a subordinating clause. From if to come, it is known as subordinating clause. Got my point? Subordinating clause. And I will go if you come. I will go, it express its own meaning very easily. I will go, that means it expresses its own meaning. It is independent. And you see, if you come, it is dependent. If I say if you come, so it is subordinating clause, and subordinating clause I have written over here, which is known as dependent clause. That means if you come depend on this main clause. Got my point? It's a main clause of this sentence, main clause. It is the main clause, or we can say the principal clause. And we see this subordinating clause, which is known as dependent clause, it completely depend on the main clause. If I remove it from here, if you come, will you get any meaning of this sentence? If you come, so it does not express the complete meaning of this sentence. Yes or no? If I say if you come, so if you come, it does not express the complete meaning. So because of this reason, few times back I told you that clause it does not always express its meaning. It depends on the other clauses and makes a complete sentence. And what I said over here, if you come, it depends on this main clause. And now this sentence, the complete sentence has its own meaning. I will go if you come, it has meaning because it's a sentence. And previously if you come, it was a clause, it does not show any sort of expression or the meaning. Now it has meaning. And this full sentence from I to come is known as the complex sentence. And subordinating conjunction or subordinating clause form complex sentence. Now it's a complex sentence. All of you, I think, understood the concept. What I said before, what is clause, and I defined it, and also I have said that clause has been divided into two parts, coordinating and subordinating. And first one I explained by giving an example, and also second one, subordinating clause, also I explained by giving an example. So my friend, it's very important topic for all of us. We need to understand the length and breadth of this topic, and unless we have any sort of idea regarding clause, always we will have many difficulties whenever you write English or speak English. So for today, thank you, and if you get any sort of problem still now, if you have any doubt, ask me freely. I will respond to all of your comments, and don't forget to subscribe my channel English Gurukul. I will give you very powerful lessons to all of you. So let's grow together at English Gurukul. For today, thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.